Good morning, it's me again, Inspirational post by Leverson. Um, as you know, I did a small one yesterday because, as I said, my gums inflamed and just really, toothache was horrendous. It was that bad, you know, when you're that close, and I'll tell you what that close to. Normally, I can take pain, and I don't take tablets of any sort whatsoever because I don't like taking anything unnatural. I like to stay as close to nature as possible. But it had me so bad yesterday that I was close to tears. I was standing up, I was walking, I was holding the side of my face, I was crouching down, I was rocking back and forth. You know, I was putting my fingers inside my mouth with my cold fingers and rubbing my gums. You know, it was horrendous. And this is what I'm going to talk about this morning. It isn't going to be long because I'm still not 100%. And this is what it's about. Being 100%. And you know what? Some of us can think that we need to be 100% to do something. We don't have to be 100% to do something. We can put 100% into doing something, but we don't have to be feeling exactly 100%, if that makes any sense. Because when we start something, we're not going to be 100% because we're learning. So we're building up, and the more we do, the closer we will become, or the closer we'll get or come to that actual 100%, or as close to it as possible. But the main thing is about starting, and once you start, not to give up and not to stop, and just keep going forward. It is hard sometimes, and yesterday I know how hard it was. I think I only did something like 6 minutes, and normally I'll talk and talk because I enjoy talking. I enjoy finding out things. I enjoy asking questions. I enjoy looking forward to answers as well. But sometimes, sorry, if I stop, sometimes it's because the pain's in, and it takes me for a moment. So yeah, it's making sure that you're just doing something to get where you need to get to. If you don't try, at least, if you don't try, you'll never know how great you can be or how great you can become. And it's just that starting point, that small beginning, that small thought, that small realization turns into something a lot bigger, because it will start off like a seed, and we know once we water seeds, what happens? They grow because of the ground that you put them in, and how you look after them, and how you treat. And this is what it is. Inside of you is a seed, and all it is, it's about watering that seed. And for me, it could be spirit, it could be whatever it is within. I call it spirit, but then it's getting the spirit to grow and flourish. And from that thought, and then you put your action in, you know how far you can go, because then you're on your journey. As soon as you've had your thoughts, but then as soon as you've picked it up, it's like me now, I've picked up these receipts. I picked up a receipt, I thought about it, but I've actually had to do the action to get them, to bring them into view. And if you bring something into view, you can see it physically. So it's just like when you start doing something, you're actually physically doing it, and you're part of it. Your whole being, you're putting so much into it of you, your physical work, your sweat, your tears, your thoughts, everything that you're putting in is because you want to move on to something better. Because we all do something, or try and do something for the better, for improvement, whatever it is we do in our day-to-day lives. When we're getting dressed, we button our shirts up, or we'll put a t-shirt over. We like to make sure that we're looking good and we do things right. So we're not going to put our shirt or top on our legs and our trousers over our bodies on our tops, half of the body, because it doesn't work and operate like that. So we like to get things and put them in the right order. But it is the actual physical doing. It's great having a thought. It's great thinking, you know what, this will really work. I know it will work. But so many people have had great ideas, but they've let it go and they haven't picked up on it. But then it's been too late. And they do say that the place with the most ideas is the graveyard. What people haven't fulfilled within themselves and had their full potential come out of themselves to actually do. So imagine how many great ideas are still in the graveyard now, what people haven't got out of themselves. And it doesn't have to be 100%. It's just, and why didn't they just get it out there? And they could have passed it on to somebody else, and somebody else then could have ran with it. Because whatever I leave behind, I hope that somebody else will run with it and grow on that and make it bigger and make it stronger and make it better. Because this is what it is. It isn't about being the big chief, the big ego, the big everything stops with me and I know. No, it's about you doing something and then somebody improving on that. And it's like, I like to put things in terms of sports because I played a lot of sports. So the terminology, I'll use a sports analogy as this is what I'm trying to get across. It might be easier for me to put it across this way. It's like everybody knows Usain Bolt. So it's doing 100 meters and doing it in 9.87. I don't know, but I'm saying 87, okay? Saying 9.87, it could be less, probably is. And then he's done that and he's had it for years. But then someone else has come along, some person who's been running that probably hasn't been born yet, that didn't know anything about Usain Bolt, but says, you know what, I can run fast. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not at 100%, I'm at 50%, I'm at 30%, I'm at 20%. But the more I do and put it into focus and vision, I will get to my 100%. And Usain Bolt's record is going to go. It's going to go because it's there as a benchmark for somebody else to come along and beat, for someone else to get their greatness out. So it's about finding your 100%. I'm not feeling 100%. But when this is gone, the hurt and the pain and the discomfort, when it's gone, I still won't be at 100% because I'm not operating at 100% yet, because I haven't fulfilled what I need to fulfill. But you know what? When I do get there, and I pass over, somebody else then will go on. I might not even get to 100%. I might just get to 80%, but somebody else can come along and keep doing what I'm doing and follow it on and bettering it and having great discussions and building up and keeping this platform going and creating and having their own retreats and their own thoughts and putting their own little slice and spin on it. But they're moving it forward because we've all got a talent, we've all got something that we can build on. So it doesn't mean to say that just because I haven't reached my 100% that I haven't had my talents and I've tried, but I haven't left it in the graveyard. I've brought it forward for someone else to go on and take a look and say, you know what, oh, I can do that. I can go and run in the mornings. I could do a run with my dog when I'm feeling better, as you know, as you look at my post. So it's about doing the actual you doing something so someone else can better it. But you want to put your best efforts in so that when you're building and building and building, that you are putting your percentage, but it is about starting. But you will get close to your 100%, or you even might hit 100%, and that'll be it for you, you know. But it doesn't matter if you don't get to 100%. That's just a benchmark of where you're going to. That's your goal, that's your ceiling, you know what I mean. Sometimes some people come along and they break through and crash through that ceiling. So I said, you just have to look at things sometimes in a slight different way, because everybody's going to do it 100%. I've got to get 100%. No, you don't have to get 100%. There's been amazing, great people that have been out there that haven't achieved 100%, who never thought that, teachers thought that they would never progress, there would never be anything great. But if you look at certain people, Einstein, Ford, who else is there? Probably Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Look, David Beckham, Pele. You go through and you take a look at certain people, right, icons, and I bet they never hit their 100%, but they tried to keep building and but that's why they were great, because they kept going, they kept pushing, they kept saying, you know what, today's another day, I'm going again. And sometimes you can drop off and you can be like 70%, but then 2 days later you can be firing on 80. So, you know, but it's all about persistence. If you're persistent and consistent, you'll get where you need to get to. So on that note, what's your percentage going to be? Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Inspirational post by Leverson, 5 years, Costa Rica. Our network, we're getting it together, we're getting like-minded people together, getting more people leaving comments. Thank you very much, because I know then that, you know what, I'm not preaching, I'm just saying. And there are so many people here that have got the right mindset anyhow, the mindset of betterment, fulfillment, and just knowing that, you know what, my journey is going to be hot, my journey is going to be absolutely starting from here. And this is what it's about. Your journey starts within. Your journey starts within. But once you get it out, you watch how many people then come on board and like-minded people that you find. So guys, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully a little bit better and getting stronger. And thank you very much, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. So take it easy and have a great day. Inspirational post by Leverson. Find your percentage.